You rolling?
Hey, it's the Tomcat Fix at 6, but it's actually at 7 East Coast time. We are inside the cavern, and
Tennessee.
Buckcherry, yeah, we're in Pelham, Tennessee, Grundy County. I'm sitting here with Stevie D,
from
guitarist extraordinaire.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear you play Lit Up and Crazy Bitch and all that kind of stuff later. What is your favorite Buckcherry song to play?
Lately it's been a song called Keep On Fighting. There's some fun stuff with that. A song called Come On off the new album. I like the old standby. I love playing Lit Up. I love playing Crazy Bitch. I love Porno Star. So those are fun songs, fun riffs, you know.
So, how long have you been playing guitar for Buckcherry? When did it start?
I've been playing with Buckcherry since 2005, technically 2004.
Did you keep it a secret for a year?
Yeah. Basically, but we're beyond the statutes now. So, I started around 2004. In 2003, late 2003, I was playing with Josh in his solo band.
Oh, cool.
So
I remember the Josh Todd band was pretty kick-ass.
Yeah. So right then, I went out to. I was on a deal on Arista, and that closed.
What was the name of the band?
Automatic Black.
Okay.
And they were on Arista. Clive Davis shut that down. And I was looking for a new gig, and I called Josh. He was like, "Meet me out in San Antonio." And
San Antonio. Did you go see the Alamo while you were there?
Of course, you always gotta pay homage to the Alamo. So and then we had been roommates since the early '90s. So that's how old we are. And we were roommates then, and we kept in touch, and then,
I found a bunch of bands in the 80s. That's how old I am.
The Zutah legacy. If you kids out there don't know about this man right here, you do yourself a favor and just go on Wikipedia and look up Tom Zutah. And he basically shaped music, rock and roll music as we know it, from the early 80s on. So. Who was your first band that you signed? Motley?
Motley was first, but actually I snuck in a signing about a month before I signed Motley. It was a band called Riot. Fire Down Under, Swords and Tequila, Outlaw.
And Tequila.
Yes.
Swords and Tequila. Yeah, that was I got into that. I was in Chicago then. I was a kid in Chicago.
Guess what?
I loved it.
I was a kid in Chicago once too.
That's right.
We are both from the Chi-Town.
Yeah, the Chi-Town area. Well, I'm from I was born there in downtown, but went to Evanston and then out to the suburbs.
Evanston, man, that's where Northwestern University is.
Yeah, and also downtown too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Buckcherry's been around and has had a long career. And we're still doing it. We're here in Pelham, Tennessee.
As a friend of mine once said, once a hit, always a threat.
Always a threat.
And here you are headlining the Cavern in Pelham, Tennessee, Grundy County.
I think they have mostly country and bluegrass here. And they decided to have rock here tonight, so I'm hoping that the structure holds.
I'm sure it will. You know who was here last week?
Who?
Buckethead.
Oh, Buckethead. Okay.
Now, I mean, this is way better than a chicken coop, but did you ever read the story in classic rock about how I had to build a chicken coop in the studio for Buckethead on Chinese Democracy?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know you were with them on that.
Yeah, I worked on that record. $16 million and 10 years in the making.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
And,
you know who I played with recently is Frank Ferrer. And,
Frank is awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, but we'll talk about that.
What happened to Frank? Why did he leave GNR?
I don't know. I just know that they got Duff's old drummer from Loaded, and I don't know the reasoning behind it. I saw Fortis a few weeks ago, and in St. Louis, and I don't know. No one seems to know, or no one wants to talk.
No one wants to talk about it. Have you seen Guns on this current tour?
I have not. But they're always great.
Yeah. So I have seen Guns. I saw them opening night in Raleigh, North Carolina, at the Carter Finley Stadium.
Okay.
I saw Tesla in Alpharetta near Atlanta on Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be having a big debate on which show is the show of the summer.
Oh.
Is it Guns N' Roses? Is it Motley Crue? Or could it be Buckcherry and Blackstone Cherry, the Wild Cherry Tour?
I'll let you be the judge, on who's delivering the goods, Yeah. We're all different bands, so.
Yeah, and all bands are great, let's be clear.
Yeah, it's all a good time.
Buckcherry, and even Blackstone Cherry, if you go back and look, I did a needle drop. Have you seen my needle drops yet?
No, I have not.
So I do these needle drops, and Blackstone Cherry did a cover of Marshall Tucker's "Can't You See?"
Oh, okay.
And I did a needle drop on that. It was cool. It's cool. You can go back and see it. If you go to my page. But
I love Blackstone Cherry, and we just did a show with Marshall Tucker.
You did a show with Marshall Tucker too?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn, you play with anybody.
Anybody, give us electricity and pay us, and we'll be there.
You're there. So, what would be a good song for me to do a needle drop with Buckcherry?
You know what? Let's do it on the next album. We're gonna go in to the studio end of September and write with me, Josh, and Marty Fredrickson.
Fredrickson, I love him, man. He's great.
And we're gonna demo up some songs, record them in October. We'll have a new album out the beginning of summer next year. And we'll do a needle drop then.
All right, we'll pick a song off the next album next year, and we'll do a needle drop on it.
Yes, sir.
And then when I do it, you can sit with me on the blue couch.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll do it together. We'll do a needle drop.
Where's the blue couch?
On the blue couch is in Chattanooga.
Okay, deal.
We'll have to move it somewhere else.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I recently, and I have to bring this up because when Stevie D told me this, it really grabbed at my heart. I found out a couple of days ago that Stevie D is a single parent raising a kid. And I did that. I raised a daughter, and you're raising
a son.
Yeah.
He's 11 now. His name's Jet. And loving my life and changed my life. And he's a piece of my heart walking around the world now.
Yes.
Well, it's actually just Southern California right now.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. And tell, how hard is it to be a single parent with an 11-year-old when you're out touring and all this insanity?
Well, I do have a great support system. I couldn't do this without his mom being there, Jamie, and she helps out a lot when I'm gone. So I get to do this, for a living, and she takes care of the boy at home.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And, my support system was my mom and my brother Brad.
Oh, good.
They helped me when I was out on tour with bands or traveling to studios all over the world. And
it's imperative. You need that support system. I couldn't do this without that. And there's a bunch of families. He's in travel baseball, so there's a lot of families.
Man, travel baseball at 11.
Yeah. So there's a lot of families that kind of help pick up slack, when she's at work or there's tournaments or practices.
Yeah,
so,
that is fantastic. And I'll tell you this, we'll see if anything like this ever happens to you, but when my daughter was like 7 or 8, I took her to the studio when I was making the Stone Roses record. And we spent like a month in Wales at Rockfield Studios, and my daughter went back to school, and they did everyone tell what you did over your summer. And my daughter says, well, I was in a recording studio with the Beatles. So
right, you get Stone Roses.
Stone Roses, Liverpool, Manchester, the accent. And the school called me and they wanted to have a parent meeting. I went to the meeting, Stevie D, and they were like, we're really worried about your daughter. We think that she's delusional.
Yeah.
She told us that she spent her summer in the studio in England with the Beatles.
Yeah, well, that's kind of true. Like, we were in Abbey Road, and they record there, so, you know.
Yeah, so I said to him, I said, well, she got it wrong. It wasn't the Beatles, but I understand why she might have thought that. It was actually the Stone Roses, and it was the Le Lycée in Los Angeles, the French school. And Madame Leloup, who ran the Le Lycée, said, Stone Roses, because Stone Roses were bigger in every country than the U.S. They were like bigger than the Beatles in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
She goes, well, maybe they would be able to do a fundraiser for us. And I just laughed. I said, sure. And, then everything was cool.
Yeah. That's funny. You're committing them to a fundraiser. You know, like, we're going where? No, we're not going.
That is the problem with private schools. They always want a fundraiser. And when you're in the music business, man, they grab you.
Yeah. Well, my son's in public school, so we're okay right there.
If I could do it all over again, I probably would have done that, you know.
But we are doing a fundraiser. I'd like your help.
Okay, tell us about it.
It's in January. It'll be for his Cooperstown tournaments in next June. But I'll hit you up about that, and we'll do a needle drop on that.
Okay, there you go.
In January.
Well, find us a Cooperstown song.
Yeah. And maybe Chevy Metal. I'm gonna try and get Chevy Metal to help do the show.
Oh, Chevy Metal are great.
Yeah. So
I actually saw Chevy Metal play in Chicago.
Oh.
Now, Stacy didn't go, but Chevy Metal played the old Peter Katz's club. I can't remember the name of it right now in Chicago. What was the name of his club?
Was it Riviera? The Ribs?
I don't know. I can't remember. But, but Chevy Metal were playing, and we were in Chicago for a Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
And I think it was Thanksgiving night or the Friday night after the Thursday. We went and saw Chevy Metal. They were awesome.
Yeah, they're great. I don't even know who's in it now. I know Brent, and I've seen different iterations.
Well, we run into Brent everywhere. He's a cool dude.
He's a great guy. I'm going to be going to a Dodgers game with him hopefully soon. We have a mutual friend, Barry Turbo. Hey, Barry. With the Dodgers organization. So,
you'll have good seats.
Oh, yeah. He's got a suite there. It's awesome. We just went, me and my boy.
So how many more wild cherry shows do you have?
I think there's 5 or 6. It's not a long tour, but it's enough to, get back with our brothers. We go back with Blackstone Cherry about 20 years. So it's good to see them on the road. We've known Tyler Bryant for a handful of years, maybe 7, 8 years. We haven't been close, but it's good to see him out with us. It's a great package, and it's a great night of rock and roll and guitar playing. Well,
a lot of people may not know this about Blackstone Cherry, but their drummer is the son of the main guy from the Kentucky Headhunters.
Yep.
And that's how I found the band, because the Kentucky Headhunters lawyer is my lawyer. He's a guy named Jim Zumwalt, and he had me checking into the Kentucky Headhunters, and then he's like, hey man, his son's got a band, they kick ass. And so I started watching them. And like I said in my needle drop, all these years later, people are still coming out for Blackstone Cherry, and now you got Buckcherry headlining, and they're opening, and what a great show.
These guys, and they're like a national, international phenom. When they're over in England and Europe, they're an arena band.
Oh yeah, they play arenas. I mean, it's crazy. You guys could go over and open for them over there. But over here,
why don't you talk to them and ask them to take us?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's crazy how certain bands that have music credibility, like sell out 20,000 seat arenas. Like Blackstone Cherry sell out Wembley Arena. And over here, it just never caught on, even though they're a great band. But people are still turning up for them. 20 years later, they're still doing it. Buckcherry is still doing it.
Still doing it. We're all still doing it. Come out to a show. Go to buckcherry.com for all your tour information. And what's your Instagram? Or TikTok?
TikTok. It is Tomcat at TikTok or at Tom Zutaut. You can go to my at Can You Get Me In YouTube page. And also, you can go to Facebook, and I post everything about music public.
Yeah.
And I got to ask Stacy before we go, were there any questions for Stevie D that did you see any scroll across the screen that we should answer before we sign off? Okay.
What?
All right, I got you. So we'll come back and answer questions later.
Yeah,
I am going to live stream some of the show later.
All right.
So just watch for it to pop up.
All right.
What song should I be watching for tonight? Which one are you going to totally kick ass on?
This is a song for you two. It's called Radio Song, and it's like in the '80s, it was customary to come out with a barn burner and then the ballad, right?
Yeah.
So this one is the ballad. It's like it's our Purple Rain. So
cool.
That's our Zutaut Purple Rain.
Amen. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. Stay tuned.
See ya. All right.